Welcome, ladies, to our show tonight. I'm excited. I've already got some of you waiting. I can see. Thanks for hanging on with us. We are having a little technical difficulty as I was trying to do it all fancy tonight, and that didn't work. So we're back to just plain old Google Hangouts. But I'm so glad to have Mrs. Karen Rodriguez with us. You want to say hi?
Hi.
She is a bubbly person who is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to marketing, when it comes to knowing all the ins and outs of starting a blog, of starting a YouTube channel, of different ways to make money from home. She has helped me out when it comes to the Gently Led Sisters. Is still helping me out. So I was excited to have her on because I know a lot of you are into home run businesses. And a lot of different things on social media can help you out when it comes to that. So I wanted to have her on. Now, Karen, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself and, just kind of how you got into all of this?
Okay. Yes. So I live in Phoenix, Arizona, here with my family. We have 6 children. And I went to school. I didn't graduate college, but I went to school for marketing. So I've always just kind of really I like the challenge of it. So just the challenge of being able to make money from home. And we live in a country where there's just so many opportunities, and just taking advantage of it and just, testing different things. And I've tried a lot of these things, almost everything that I'm going to talk about tonight, and I made a lot of mistakes. So I'm hoping that I can share that with you, the pros and cons, so you're not bamboozled by anything, and some strategies, just things that I found that really work and don't work. So I'm excited to be able to share that with you guys. So I have a lot of ideas here. So something for everybody, whether you have small children, you don't have children, your children are grown, lots of different opportunities here.
Awesome. So if you guys have questions about anything, go ahead and ask them, and I will try to keep track of all the questions that are being asked and then ask Karen. I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit.
Okay.
So
that's good.
I'll be sure to ask her the questions as they pop up. But I know there's a lot of traditional versus non-traditional things. And I know for me, I did not go to college. I was considering going, and honestly, my goal from the time I was a little girl until I grew up was to marry someone and have children. So that was I loved school though, growing up. So the only reason I was going to go to college was just for more schooling or education. But I still learn new stuff all the time, and I know you're a huge reader and you're a huge advocate of reading. Yes. So what are some of maybe the traditional versus the non-traditional?
Okay, so yes, let's talk about traditional. Traditional pros and cons, right? Traditional, you have a boss, hours, it's not as flexible, but you have some steady pay, maybe benefits. Non-traditional, obviously no boss, it's more flexible, you have more freedom, but it's not as steady. So depending on where you're at in life, there's pros and cons. So we can talk about some traditional popular options and pros and cons about that. There's not many. I don't have too much experience with this, but just a few. And then we can move on to probably the most popular, the non-traditional options, where more flexibility for moms.
Right. So yeah, the traditional, obviously, if you're a stay-at-home mom, that's going to be a little bit more tough because you're going to be raising your family. And then pretty much the only traditional job you can take is one, if you put them in daycare or something, or 2, if you're working at night, when your husband's home with them. And there are moms that do have to do that. And it's a lot harder because you're working that shift. So, obviously there's, customer service jobs. Can you kind of explain those?
Yes. So the popular ones are Amazon, customer service, airline jobs, things that you could do from home. I wanted to share my screen with this job that I found right here. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So we have here World Travel Holdings. So this is a kind of a travel job that you do from home. So you want to look for jobs that say remote, virtual call center. These are things from home. And as you can see here, there's some good travel perks. You get deeply discounted cruises, travel agent rates, and you have to be available well, 3 to 4 inbound calls per hour, and then it tells you here how the shifts and things like that. So this would probably be good for maybe your husband wants you to work, but you want to stay home. Maybe this could be something you could compromise on, and you can entice him with the travel benefits. Or if you're a stay-at-home wife, you don't have children, or your children have left the house, then this is something that you could do. And you could travel with your spouse. This is kind of fun. So if you do have to work, but you're looking for something from home, there's lots of jobs like this. So look for remote. Travel is big, and then you get benefits like this. So let's go back. And then, yeah, some of them have other benefits. Okay, so, and then another one that I want to talk about is things like Magic Ears and VIP Kids. And this is teaching foreign languages to children overseas. So again, I will share this screen here. Oh, it doesn't say it. Hold on. Sorry.
That's okay. That's interesting. I've heard of these teaching jobs. I've been interested in looking into those.
Yes, so one of them you need a college degree, and one of them you do not. So let me try to share it now and show you the one that you do not. VIP Kids, you do need to have a college degree, but this one you do not. And here we go. So as you can see, you earn about $22 to $26 per hour. And even if you don't qualify for this, I think they do want some teaching experience, just any kind. You don't need a degree, but just something where you taught kids. But even if you don't qualify for this, they have a referral program, an affiliate program. And if you share it with somebody who does qualify, then you kind of get some payment through that just by referring people. They have a hard time keeping it filled. So that's something that you can do as well.
That's very interesting.
Stop sharing your screen share. Okay, sorry. Still trying to get into it. Okay. So obviously the pros to those kind of jobs are steady pay. And I know a lot of homeschooling moms do this, especially the Magic Ears VIP Kids. That's how they pay, you know, just other enrichment homeschooling opportunities. They do it maybe once or twice a week, a couple days a week. So that's something you can do. Cons, obviously, you need a quiet environment. So yeah, that might not be the best. So that's pretty much it as far as traditional, and then the rest we can talk about non-traditional popular options. Unless anybody has questions on this traditional part.
We actually had a couple women say, or Dorothy Goff said that she works for VIP Kid and she loves it. She said,
"Oh, good."
So
yeah, a lot of people do.
And then someone said a friend of mine teaches English to Chinese kids online, but she doesn't know much about it. That's really good that you can make $22 to $26 an hour.
Yes.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yes.
Because even with me, I used to teach piano at an arts academy in my own studio, but I had to, you know, physically be there. I couldn't do it from my home or anything. And I made $19 an hour, which is a very good paying job around here, but $22 to $26 an hour is amazing.
Yeah, from home, from the comfort of your own home, and you schedule your hours. So yeah, there's other things that you could do like that we're going to go over just a little bit where it's not that big of a commitment, where you could do something like that. So yeah, we'll get to that. Okay, so you want to move on to non-traditional then?
Yeah, let's do the non-traditional. This is obviously going to be the bulk of what we talk about. So
yes. Okay, so there are let's talk about phone apps. Just easy, anybody could do this. There's different phone apps where you can make money, and these are not scammy at all. I've done these, lots of friends I know have done these. So Easy Shift is one of them, where you just take pictures of maybe displays at the grocery store, or Field Agent is another one where I've gotten free pizza and gotten paid to give my opinion on it. That's one. I View It is one where you just take pictures of the landscaping of different like Targets or different properties. And those typically pay like $10, but you're just in your car taking pictures, so it's pretty easy. Survey is another one, and that one's kind of funny. Sometimes they'll have you do jobs like they'll send you stickers, and they just want you to go in the grocery store and put the stickers on the products. But you know, they pay pretty good. So just different things that you can do. You know, it's very flexible. You're already going to the grocery store. You know, you could take some pictures or put some stickers on things. And so with that, you get payment through PayPal. Pretty quick, around 24 to 48 hours. So, you know, that's a pro. You pay for things you were already going to buy, probably, you know, even if you do like a lot of ladies do the Walmart pickup, well, they will pay you to do a survey on doing the Walmart pickup. So I give you a discount on your grocery bill. So that's pretty good. So the cons with that is not fun to do with a lot of kids, taking pictures of things when you have a lot of kids in the cart. Not a good idea. This is something you want to do if you're running errands alone. And also keep in mind, things like this, you think, oh, it doesn't, I just get paid money to do this. But if you're spending gas, then obviously there's a cost to it. I know you have a van like mine, like a 15-passenger van, and gas is bad. So it's not worth running to the store for $10 to take a picture of something at a gas station. It's not even worth it. So you do just have to keep that in mind.
So what is your favorite app that you found that you feel like brings the biggest return? I've never heard of any of these. So it's
I'll do a screen share of a couple of my favorite ones. Oh, okay. How it does that? Okay. I have to pull it up first. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah, because I know nothing about these. And can you just basically do it when you want and not do it when you want?
So the way it works is you'll see a ton of different jobs everywhere in your area, and then you just reserve what you want. Now, sometimes they'll give you a time frame, like you have to do it within 2 hours, or some are 24 hours. So it just depends on the program. This is Easy Shift right here. This is probably the most popular. It's really quick. You see the jobs like this, you reserve it, you just go and you take pictures. This is the one that I think probably is the easiest. You could do this one with kids because you don't have to get out the car, just taking pictures of the outside of stores. That's pretty much it. But yeah, those two are very popular. Survey though, that one has a lot of jobs. If you're looking for something like that, putting stickers on products, you get paid more to do that. Then that's a good one. Survey.
I wonder why they want you to put stickers on products.
It's just so much cheaper. It's really brilliant the way, instead of paying someone benefits, giving them a job to do this, they're just outsourcing it to moms who are already going to stores, and they pay them. To them, that's pennies, paying someone $20 to do it versus the cost of hiring someone and benefits and all of that. So I think there's going to be a lot more apps like this. And I mean, you could do as many as you want. When you start off with Field Agent and some of these, they'll only give you maybe 1 or 2 at a time to test you, to make sure you're dependable, you're actually going to do it. And then after that, you kind of move up and they'll let you reserve more and more. And even if you get to a location and there's no store there, the address was wrong, they'll still pay you a little bit. Or, grocery stores don't like this. So if they see you taking pictures, they might ask you to leave, but you just tell the app, hey, they asked me to leave and not to take pictures, and they'll still give you a portion of the payment. So that's the whole phone apps thing. And also, just to throw it in there, Ebates, you can get cash back, 10% cash back on things you're already buying on Amazon, eBay, all the stores. So that's another way to make a little bit money while you're shopping.
How much money do you think you've made overall doing the apps?
Oh, I mean, I don't do much anymore. But when I first started doing it, I think I got as high as $500. I don't remember how long it took, and that was just obviously not doing a lot because my van is a gas guzzler, and I didn't want to do it with kids anymore. But yeah, there's really no limit how much you can make with that. If you're in a bigger city, you have more jobs. I think that's going to be another thing too.
That was what I was just going to say. That's so funny we thought of that at the same time. But I was just going to say, I'm wondering if in my rural, I live in a rural town that has about 25,000 population between the two towns. I'm wondering how much action I would even get with the apps versus.
If you have grocery stores, if you have gas stations, chances are there's going to be something. That's mainly what they are, grocery stores and gas stations. But yeah, you get to pick. There might be some that you're not comfortable with. A lot of it during Super Bowl time is taking picture of the liquor aisle. So obviously you don't have to do any job that you're not comfortable with. You could just stick to the grocery ones or whatever.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't like to do that either. So yeah, I've never heard of those. I'm going to look into that for sure.
So yeah, that's all the phone apps. If we can move on to the reselling that you can do.
I knew someone that did the whole eBay thing, and I'm pretty sure it was a man that like quit his job because he was so successful in the whole eBay thing. I've kind of dabbled it. He gave me some pointers about going to thrift stores on their cheap days and buying the name brand clothes. And I like went and bought a bag of clothes and I was going to do it, but I never got into it. That wasn't my thing. But can you kind of explain that a little bit?
Yes, so since you brought that up, let's talk about first the pros and cons. So reselling is just you're buying something, hopefully at a very, very cheap price, and then you're reselling it for a profit. So that's pretty much what it is. And like you said, there's no limit to that either. You can scale up slowly or fast and make as much as you want. So the pros are you're doing it at your own time frame, you're purchasing items while you're already shopping, you're already looking for kids' clothes. Again, there's no limit to how much you can make. A lot of people do this full time. The cons are you need to have storage for all that inventory. You need to be very organized to find items somebody bought and you can't find it. That's a problem. Or taking pictures, you think, oh, that's no big deal taking pictures, but it is a pain, especially clothing. You have to take measurements of all the clothing. Women want measurements. So if you're just going to put clothing up there with no detailed measurements, it's not going to sell, or you're going to get a ton of questions. But things like books are easy, or if you pick smaller collectible things, that's really easy. The fees, there are fees, you have to pay fees. And this is one mistake I made. Make sure if you do this, you pay your fees daily because they only charge them once a month. But you can forget about it and you're thinking, I'm making all this money. And then you get this huge fee bill at the end of the month. So just pay your fee as soon as you make a sale, go to your fee section, pay it right then and there. So you don't have to, have a big bill at the end. And also you're going to have to deal with people and returns, and you're just going to have to lose out on something. eBay always sides with the customer. So if they say they got something in a condition that you didn't send it in, they might side with them sometimes. So that's the pros and the cons. So the best strategy for this is actually going to places like Goodwill clearance centers where they sell things by the pound. That's the best one. And so we have a couple here in Arizona. You want to look for Goodwill clearance stores. Usually it's like $1.19 a pound or something, and heavier things are even cheaper than that. But I mean, yeah, those are great. One of my favorite things was I found a hair straightener and it weighed nothing. It was like $1 or $2, and I sold it for, I think it was $80 or $90. Like it sold right away. Yeah. So, I mean, you could do it. And books, I found old books there for a few cents and sold it for $60, $70. So that can be fun. So my recommendation is watch Suzanne A. Wells. I'll share my screen so you guys can find her on YouTube here. She is really the best one. Where is it here? Nope, wrong window. Okay, here we go. Suzanne A. Wells. She has Money Making Mondays. Is it sharing? I forgot to check.
Yes.
Okay, Money Making Mondays gives you lots of great ideas of what things sell for how much. And she also has a great playlist here called eBay for Stay-at-Home Moms. Lots of great tips on how to do this when you have, young children. You really just need to be organized, right? Having a system. Maybe you're just going to take all your pictures in one day and upload them all in one day, or, package your sales first thing in the morning. But it could be a lot. I know I have a lot of friends that are very successful with this. They're doing way better than I ever did. But even the time that I did it, it was really profitable. I know you like LuLaRoe clothing too. So that's what I would do. I'd buy it for so cheap at these clearance centers or Goodwill. Wear it for a little bit. And then when I got tired of that print, sell it for more than I bought it for. And then I'd buy more clothes that way. So
yeah, that's a good way to do it.
Yes. Okay.
Now, so overall, when you were doing, what has been, I guess near the end, I can ask you this, but I want to know your favorite way to make money out of all the things you've done.
Yes, I've done a lot.
Yeah, but I think I have a good idea what the answer will be, but I want to hear what your favorite idea.
Okay, I want to know, what do you think it is?
I think it's probably your Robinson curriculum stuff. I don't know.
Well, affiliate marketing. That's my favorite now because it's the least effort. So yeah, we're definitely going to talk about that one. But I mean, I had a lot of fun with all of these, but I'm obviously we want the least amount of effort and the most amount of money. So, but these are all great learning experience. And that's one thing, I obviously regret going to college and the college debt, but I've learned a lot, right? There's profit in all labor. And so even though some of these things I tried and they didn't work out, I still learned so much and I can share that with friends that it might be a better fit for them. So there's profit in trying all these things and learning and failing, all of it. So, which is kind of a good one we're going to talk about next, storage unit auctions, because that one, well, I wouldn't say it was a failure, but it just wasn't the best. But it is fun if you, that's another way to make money, storage unit auctions. I don't know, have you ever tried that? Have you heard of it?
I haven't, but I saw your videos that cracked me up.
Yes, if we could do it with our 6 kids with us in Phoenix in the summer, anybody could do it. But yeah, basically you're just finding a website, and here, let me see if I can pull it up here, kind of give you some tips on this too, so you can save yourself from some of the same mistakes.
You need to do more videos with your husband because he cracks me up. I laugh so hard. His faces that he makes.
Oh, I have a blooper reel I could do from me trying to do that Robinson course of times he kept coming in and interrupting.
Oh, I want to see it. You need to do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so here is a self-storage auction, right? You can find a schedule like this in your area. Now, if you're going to do this, you want to find one that has a lot of units, because what happens is some of these that just have 3, 4, 5, the customers that their units are going to be auctioned off, they'll come in last minute during that morning or the day before, and they'll pay the fees. So then that takes off a lot of the units that are actually going to be auctioned. But some of these you can click on them and they'll have some pictures of the units, so you can look at them that way. But you just need to have a lock, because once you own that unit, you have to lock it up. You have to take everything out, maybe like 24 hours. And you have to take it all out, like swept clean. So some of the pros to that, obviously, you find a lot of great stuff and you can make a lot of money doing this and get really nice furniture, all kinds of stuff. But the cons are you really need to have a place to sort all of that, because you have to take it all home with you. You can't dump in their garbage bin. So you got to take it all home with you, sort it out. It's a lot of space. Then you have to find a way to dump all the junk also. It's work. It's a lot of work, but it is fun and it can be very lucrative. So yeah,
I might want to do that like one time.
Yeah,
just to see, and it might cure me from it forever. But it would be fun. Like I think our kids would enjoy like the first hour where you're like looking through everything and discovering everything.
Oh
but,
yeah.
After that,
my kids loved it. I mean, it's a fun adventure for them. They love finding toys and iPods or different things like that, and then we sell them, and we give them a cut, obviously, of their work too. It is a family kind of business thing. It is. You want to pick units, though. It's tempting to think the ones that are really full would be good, but no, you want to pick the ones that have the least amount of stuff, higher value, because it is a lot of work. But yeah.
So you guys don't do that anymore?
No, I mean, we still talk about doing it. It's been really busy, but we do still bring it up. Like we should go back and when it's cool in Phoenix, definitely not in the summertime.
No, that would be horrible.
Yes, because a lot of these units, they're not air conditioned. So yeah, it's pretty brutal. But it could be good for a husband and wife out there that wants to make some money like this from home. All right, so that's it for reselling and storage units. Is no questions about that? Then we can move on to teaching.
Yep, nope.
Okay. All right, so teaching, obviously teaching anything that you know how to do that someone else doesn't, knitting, piano, art. The pros are it can be done at your home, or you can use a library meeting room for free. I know with Sarah Ventura, she's our piano teacher, and at one point we lived on opposite sides of town, and I just rented a meeting room at the library for free, and we brought our keyboard, and so we did lessons that way. So that's one way that you can offer, to your students if you don't want to do it at home, if you're meeting from really far away. The cons are obviously you need to be dependable. You're dealing with people, and it gets more challenging, right? The more kids involved, the more kids you have, and the more kids the other person has. So I think the best strategy with this is going digital. One teacher and a course for all, and just creating your own passive income. And there's lots of great places you could do this at, like Skillshare. You can teach a course and you get a portion of the minutes watched. People make hundreds to thousands of dollars a month doing this. And it's great because this is really what you want to do. You want to do the work one time, put it out there, and just create that passive income where you're done, but you're still getting paid forever, right now, as long as it's up there. Or you can use Udemy. You know, there's different websites. But if you wanted to cut out the middleman and get all the profit yourself, you can host it on your own website. Places like Wix, you could do a video subscription, and you could just maybe charge $5 a video or $10 a month. And people can log in, watch your videos, and you can have a worksheet. I think a great example of this is Hoffman Piano Academy. I'm sure, have you heard of him?
Yes.
Yes, he has the free videos. So he's giving a lot of value and bringing people in, and then he's charging for the worksheets, and I think that's kind of the best thing. The more you give, I notice the more people will give back to you and will purchase your items. So I think that's a great model right there. Or you could do it on Patreon. Also, you could do videos on Patreon and just charge monthly or per video. So that's one way to make money with teaching, or writing a book. If you have something to teach somebody else, some knowledge that you have, an experience, you can write your own book and self-publish. Even just putting it in a PDF and just selling it on your website through PayPal. You can really get creative with this, so you don't have to pay anybody fees.
Man, this is crazy. And this is all some stuff I could do. I've never even heard of Skillshare. I haven't heard most of this stuff. So, but the video thing, that's a good idea. It would just go, you just have to have a plan in motion of coming up what exactly you want to teach, how you want to charge for it, Yeah.
Yes. And for example, I just did the Robinson curriculum course, and I made it free. I wanted to make it free. However, I put my affiliate links in every episode. Everything that I recommended, everything that we used, I did an affiliate link. So I'm hoping that, I'm giving something for free of value that people will just click through it. It's no additional cost to them if they're buying it anyway, but then I will get, for as long as that course is up, I'll be getting sales and commission from it. So that's one way that I think that's the smartest way, just for moms today, is just a little bit of effort at first and then long-term revenue.
That's awesome. Good idea. You are just I don't even know how you learn all this.
A lot of just trial and error. Yeah, it's a challenge. I just view it as a challenge and trying to figure it out, Okay, so that leads us to the next thing, which is affiliate marketing. So that really works out. I'm going to share my screen again and show you the best affiliate program that everybody should sign up with is Amazon, because everything is on there and everybody purchases on there, right? And even if the people don't buy what you're recommending, it kind of tracks the cookies for, I think, 24 hours. So anything that they purchase, you're going to get a commission from. Yes. So let me see if this will work here. I'm going to pull up and if you're just starting out, they are a little bit tricky, where if you don't make any sales right away, they'll kind of shut you down. So just share the link with a friend. Just have a buddy, like an Amazon buying buddy. They can buy from your link, you can buy from their link, just to keep you afloat as you figure something out, how you're going to, make money off of it. So, okay, I'm going to share my screen right here. So you want to do the Amazon one. Here we go. So here, I've had a really slow month. I haven't even tried doing anything, but even with just minimal effort, you see you can make some money. So for example, let's say you type in KJV Bible. So then I'm going to sign in again. I need to do it. Come on. It's going to be slow. Okay, so yeah, let's just do KJV Bible. So then you're just going to get the link here, and it'll give you the HTML, or you could just do text only and short link. And here's a very easy link that you can copy and share on Facebook, share anywhere you'd like. But also if you do the text and image, this is something, and I'll show you how I'm using it. For example, I'm building this Robinson Curriculum website right now. And I'm trying to give value to people. There's going to be videos. The course is going to be on there. But then if you scroll down, I'm putting favorites and recommended books using those affiliate links. And then this is an affiliate here, and here another one, Kindle Unlimited. So just putting that into website, and there's no limit to what you could do with this. For example, here's one I'm starting now called Brilliant Buys for Kids, and I just want to do kind of a toys thing, right? You get a free website from Wix, free. You're not paying anything, free website. You go to GoDaddy and just pay $10 for a good domain. The domain for this was like brilliantbuysforkids.com or something. And then what I'm going to do here is just change these out and put my affiliate links. And so that's, again, just something where you just spend a little bit of time building it up, and then people will click on it. You just drive traffic to it. And there's so many ways that we could talk about that in the next episode, how to drive traffic. And then that's it. People click on it, and you just make that passive, or residual income. So there's no limit to what you could do with affiliate website. And some of my favorites are Amazon, the Tuttle Twins. That's a popular one. I love the Tuttle Twin books. I mean, I was already sharing about them and excited about them. And they pay you $10 every time somebody purchases the set. Even if it's Black Friday and they're only paying $20-$30, they'll still pay you the $10. The Pogo Pass is something that we use that pays $5 each pass. And that can add up, especially if there's large families out there buying the passes. That can add up. Wix has a fantastic affiliate program. They will pay you $100 for every person that signs up with your link. $100. So let's say you want to create a course on how to build a Wix website. Like what I was just showing you, easy. I could build a course showing you how to do that and just put my Wix affiliate link, and every person that signs up on that, I'm going to get $100. So that's just, this is my favorite way for sure. Now the only cons are you have to wait sometimes between 30 to 90 days for payment. Typically 30, but Amazon likes to wait a little bit, make sure there's no returns, right? But the pros, I mean, practically everything has an affiliate program. Whatever you like, Ishaki, anything, scroll all the way down and look for that affiliate program and apply for it. All the book websites have an affiliate one. So if I share a book that I'm excited about, I share it with the affiliate link, right? And yeah, anything a person buys within that 24 hours, you get a commission. So I think this is the most results for the least effort. I mean, last month, just sharing those little book links, that was $100 a month. And just sharing $1 audiobooks, that was cheap to people. But people would buy it, but then they'd buy other stuff. So that's what I was getting the commission on. So, okay. So yeah, that's all affiliate stuff. If anybody has any questions.
So back to the affiliate, do you know how much I just started the affiliate thing on the channel? So if you ladies notice, there's like some affiliate links on every video of just stuff that I like. And I didn't realize, I think you had told me this, but I'm like, a lot of this is over my head still. So I'm kind of learning as I go. But I didn't realize that whatever they bought on Amazon for the next 24 hours.
Yes.
I thought it had to be just for that specific thing. So that's even better.
And it's really funny and random to see the things that people buy. I mean, I've seen people buy like Nazi material, propaganda material that was thousands of dollars, like memorabilia. It's like, okay. Or you'll hear crazy stories like people buying gold coins, or somebody bought this axe. I didn't even know Amazon sold products like this, but it was a very expensive axe thing. So it's just a surprise every day when you log on there and you see, whoa, what did people buy? It's fun, and you're just sharing things that you're excited about anyway. So yeah, very mom friendly for sure.
Do you know how much you have to sell at first? I think I've made, like 75 cents.
I'm not sure. I think it's just maybe $5, $10. I've never had it shut down, but yeah, just send a link to a friend and have them purchase. Send it to me. I buy stuff there all the time and books all the time. And yeah, it's good to have a buddy like that just to keep you afloat while you figure out. Once you have something like this, if you post a link every other day or once a week, you're going to be fine. People will click on it and they'll buy something.
Yeah, everyone's always buying something. Someone asked, can you explain what a pogo pass is? You've mentioned it before, but I don't really understand it either.
It's only available in certain cities. There's one here in Phoenix. So you get a year's worth of access to museums. You can go to the zoo a couple times, bowling every week, the skate ring every week. So it's great for families like us with 6 kids. That is very expensive. So we pay it once a year, during tax season. Get it
Yep.
all out the way. It's like $35 per person. It's not bad. I mean, that pays for itself the first time you go to the zoo or the first time you go to a museum. And then that's how we have fun all year round. We do birthday parties, birthday celebrations using the Pogo Pass. It's wonderful. And you can there's an affiliate link. And so if you share that with people, you get $5 for each pass that someone buys. So yeah, a family of 6, that adds up, or another family 4 buying it. That's just another way of easy, passive income. Just sharing. So I have a page, get creative with it. I have a Facebook page that I called Pogo Pass Tucson, or Family Fun in Arizona. And I just share pictures of us going to the venues, maybe little video clips of going to the venues, or they have graphics that you can use if there's a sale. And then put your Pogo Pass link. And I guess it's really good where people thought I was the actual Pogo Pass site at one time, and they were messaging me questions. But again, there's no limit to what you could do. Get creative with it. Make a page for it. Share your pictures anyways, and make money with it. So, yeah.
Wow. There's so much. There's so much you could do.
Yes, there is. So if you want, we can move on to YouTube and blogs.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we're talking about monetization, sponsorship, and reviews and product reviews. So the pros to this, obviously, and you can make money doing something that you love, that you're passionate about. You're doing it at your own time frame. It's flexible. The cons, however, though, is, to be honest, you really don't make much money at all with monetization on YouTube. I mean, you have to have probably millions and put tons of ads. It's really not, if you're doing this for money, it's not going to work out. You're going to get burnt out. You're not going to stick with it. However, it is a way to get lots of free products to review, and it can just bring lots of other opportunities. For example, I started doing videos on the Robinson curriculum, and they noticed it, and so they asked me to be their ambassador, and so that brought a lot of great opportunities. And the same thing with blogging. This is something you just don't know where it will take you. Just maybe free curriculums to review, or for a while I got a lot of free products that I didn't even have to review on my channel. I just had to write a review on Amazon. So it's really random. You never know. But yeah, so the best strategy, I think, is you have to be in it, really loving what you're doing, what you're making videos on, really being passionate about it, or you're not going to last long. And the way to make it profitable is by just adding affiliate links in the comments, anything that you want to talk about in your video or on your blog. Like I showed you with that toy website and the RC website, just offer people value. It's something that you have an interest in that's going to, keep you going longer, and just share affiliate links on there. And, put it on your blog and YouTube that you are available for these things, for hosting things or for reviews or, product reviews, things like that. So, and really the key is to niche down if you want to grow. If you want to grow your blog, if you want to grow your YouTube channel, and I try this being generic, because I want to talk about everything that I want to talk about, but then if you try to reach everybody, you reach nobody. So just really niche down, and then you'll see growth. That's when my channel started growing, when I just stuck to the Robinson, and that's very specific. But then that's where it grew, and lots of opportunities came. So, and just streamline. Record all your videos in one day. If you want to change your top so it doesn't look like you're wearing the same shirt in every video. I don't even do that though. Just record them all in one day. Maybe edit all in one day, and then upload them once a week, for a whole month, and then you're done. Then you're just answering comments for the rest of the month. And so yeah, that's, I think, the best strategy to do that.
Didn't you used to have a like a Modesty channel too? That's not on there anymore, is it?
Yes. So, and that's the thing. We could probably talk about that later. You'll try different things, and maybe you realize if it's not fun anymore, if you're just, then it's okay to let it go. Like it's okay if you put a time invest. The way I see it is, even if I invested a lot of money or time in something, I'm sure somebody got something out of it while it was out there. But I just need to focus on one thing. And you try things and you see if it works. If it doesn't work, I mean, obviously this other channel was just more profitable for me, more enjoyable than that one. And maybe I'll come back to it in another season of life. I like how, like what Pastor Jimenez says, it's not a no, just a not right now. So yeah. It's okay. You're just going to try things. Like I said, there's profit in all labor. You learn and just stick with what works. Put your eggs in the basket that, it's working.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that's really important, because I've had lots of ideas and lots of things. Nothing has really ever taken off until, like you said, you narrow it down to something that you have experience and knowledge in, like you with the Robinson curriculum, me with, just being raised as a Christian almost my whole life. I wasn't a Christian my whole life. I got saved when I was 5. But then just growing up in a Christian home and being in the ministry, you can use that knowledge to help other women. Yes. So
somebody can always benefit from what you have to say, what you have to teach. Anybody can teach, Yeah. Definitely. Okay. Yep. So we can move on to video campaigns. Mm-hmm. Any questions so far?
Someone asked for the Pogo Pass link, but Samantha Rodriguez, thank you very much, put the affiliate link up for that. So
awesome.
And then Hope asked about, or Shara asked about, what about surveys? Have you ever done anything with surveys? She has 1,500 points for $15 so far doing those.
Those I haven't had a lot of success with, but I am going to talk about later on market research studies where you make $100 an hour. So it's a little bit more. Yes, I'm actually doing one tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. That's coming up. So stay tuned. I know it's amazing what's out there. It really is. Okay, so let's talk about video campaigns. This kind of goes with the whole YouTube thing. So there are lots of companies now, like B-roll, where they pay you to just submit some footage. And I have an example. You've seen some of the embarrassing B-roll videos, but
they're cute.
This is another thing where the companies are cutting out the middleman. Rather than spending a ton of money on a crew to make a commercial and the lighting and the video editing and the whole production of it, now they just pay people like me and you, moms, $100 to just submit video footage of the actual product, in action. And that's really where companies are moving more towards relatable stuff. They want to see moms using the product. And so that's a great way to make some money. B-roll is my favorite. So pros, you just need a phone. You don't even need to edit the video. You send it raw. They do it. They do it all. And payment is usually $100. Some of the other ones are $50 for just really easy ones where they send you all the products, all the ingredients. And it's just a 2 to 3 minute video. The cons are payment can be sometimes a few weeks to get approved. But I mean, really the best strategy is just pick campaigns you like and have fun. So I can share with you one of those videos here, what it looks like. And I've done ones where it's just me. And then this is one that I did with the kids. And they, as long as they like it, they're having fun. I give them a cut, obviously. So this is fun for them. So here, I'll show you one of them. Application, here we go. Will they be able to hear it? I don't know.
Yes. Maybe not.
No? Is it just dead silence right now? Okay, so that...
I think it's because your headphones are plugged in.
Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, this is it right here, B-roll. And you just go to creators and join the B-roll community. And so that's how it works. You just apply for the campaigns, film and submit your video, and you get paid. And that's it. It's really easy. So I'm sure there's going to be others like that too.
So you didn't put any music or anything. You just shot all the video. Was it like in sections, or was that all one continuous shoot?
Yeah, so what they do is the app. It's all on the app.
Okay.
It's iPhone, but you can, if you have Android, you can submit the footage to them directly. But it just tells you step by step the storyboard. Okay, take a 2-second video of you opening up the marshmallow bag, and then you just do it. Done. Submit it at the end, and there's a lot of great. For example, we had my daughter Genesis, her ears pierced. They paid for the piercing, and then they paid us $100. So this is a lot of ways to, get some freebies and make some money. We did. I did one for Eucerin, the lotion, and I got reimbursed for the lotion, and I actually really love that lotion now. So
That's my favorite lotion.
yes,
Okay.
I love it. So you learn about new products, you get them for free, and you're getting paid to make those videos. So yeah, I think there's going to be a lot more apps like this where companies are just going to outsource it to moms out there to do it. So it's a great way to make money from home.
Well, and as a mom, I'd rather watch a commercial with your children and your kids than, some professional actor or actress. So I like it that it's moms filming things. And it's so funny about your Eucerin commercial because one of my friends, Gina, she was like, I saw Karen Rodriguez on a commercial on Facebook. And I was like, did you really? And she's like, yes, it has to be her. It has to be her. So she's like, here, go watch it. And I was like, that is Karen.
I still have not been able to find that video. If you find it, please send it to me. I looked everywhere and I cannot find it. I thought
you have her send it to me, and then I'll forward it on to you because she might have the link. But I thought it was so cute. It was so funny.
oh man, yeah, I still have not seen that one. But yeah, you pick the campaigns that you want and you can have a lot of fun with it. So yeah.
My
Okay.
kids love me on it. I could see my daughter Allie. She'd be like, I'm gonna be famous, Mom. She would love me on a video.
Yes, they have a lot of fun with it. Okay, so that's video campaigns. We can move on to freelance unless there's any other questions about that so far.
People
Okay.
say they liked your commercial even without the sound.
It was just a little music too. It was, and I wasn't really in that one. I like that, but I wasn't in it. They cut me out. You never know how they're going to edit it, so that was great. They cut me out. Okay, freelance. Let's talk about that. So offering just gigs on a website like Fiverr, anything. If you like to edit resumes or graphics, building websites, you can offer any service that you want and just get paid through there. Tons of traffic, anything. Pros is you're making money doing what you like from home. Now, I will say that the cons, this has been my con, my experience is that you're just going to have to say no to people requesting work that conflicts with your beliefs. So I have actually not been able to make any money on Fiverr because all the requests that I've had are just things that I'm not comfortable with. So, you might not have the greatest rating because you turn people down on there. But maybe if you find something that's very niche, like the people that do all the Christian hand lettering verses, things like that. I mean,
Right.
that's a great place to do it. Or just, resume, things like that. So that's freelance. There's not really a lot to say for that one. We could talk about social media outreach. This is something new. This is a new way that you can really make money. Being a social media consultant, you're on Facebook already, might as well make some money off of it, right? So what you're doing is you're just posting on behalf of pages, companies. You're creating engaging things to get the page going, likes. I did this for the Robinson curriculum page for a while, and I did this for a startup that was trying to raise money to get their product launched, and they did it. You're just building hype. So the pros are you're making money while on Facebook. It's a very creative job. You could get steady pay this way, and you can just create and schedule things. For example, when we went to Legoland to California, I just scheduled all those postings ahead of time. I think I had a week of postings, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, and that's it. You just schedule it and go. So I was still getting paid for that work, even though I was off on vacation, not even checking my phone. So another thing too is Facebook ads. You can offer companies to do their Facebook ads for them. And you can learn how to do this with Skillshare, with YouTube. You can learn how to do these things for free and then turn around and charge other people money for them. Even on Fiverr, you can offer that as a service. And so there's no limit. I mean, you can set your own prices to this, and that's just a fun thing to do, just ads or posting. So yeah, you can set your own prices for that. I like doing that. That was a fun thing to do. We can move on to producing a product or owning a shop. I know you've done shows about that.
Yeah, lots of mom businesses. Now, I would say I think this one is going to be obviously a little bit tougher because you are going to have to market yourself and your product because there are so many different types of products out there already. So
it's competitive. So yeah, you can craft, you can do items, you can write a book, you know, baby products, making homeschool printables. I like that one. There's a website called Teachers Pay Teachers, and some of my homeschooling friends, they make their own worksheets. Like one of them made something very specific to the Robinson curriculum, and that was great. And so that's a way to make, you do it once, and then you're making that residual income. Etsy shop. So obviously the pros is you have full creative control and it's very flexible. But like you said, cons are you need to market yourself, you need to be very organized, and so you're not overwhelmed. And this is obviously the biggest like time commitment, right? But it can also be very rewarding. So yeah, that is. I haven't really done a lot of this, but yeah, if there's any questions out there, feel free to ask. You just did shows on this, so.
yeah, I did. This is not my forte. I'm not very crafty. I hate sewing. I'm not crafty. So
yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, but you know, it's out there. You can, I mean, even just that, I think that's one way, doing printables, like on Teachers Pay Teachers. You know, that's an easy thing to do. And we'll talk about the marketing of this in the next show, how to get views, how to get people to watch your stuff. Okay, so here we go. Market research studies, right? This is one of my favorite ways to make money from home. Well, you're not actually home. Sometimes you are. For example, these are just market research studies where companies just want your opinions, right? So really, where else can a stay-at-home mom make $100 an hour giving her opinion? You know, you could do it with market research studies. My favorite company is Fieldwork. There's Fieldwork Atlanta, Fieldwork Phoenix. I'm sure there's probably a Fieldwork Chicago or something close to you. But that's how it is. They just pay you cash at the end of the study. It's usually an hour, and you're just giving your opinion. But I did do one recently where I was on the computer. It was a live stream like this. It was HP, and they just wanted to see our planners. They just wanted you to show them how you used your planner, and it was, I think, $150 they paid for an hour and a half.
wow.
Talking with a few women. I'm actually doing one tomorrow. They wanted people who didn't vote in the last election. So that's me. Yeah. So they're going to feed us dinner, and they pay you $100 as soon as the hour is over. So
Nice.
yeah, that's a great way. Sign up for all the ones in your city. I've done so many of them over the years, you know, with Payless. You know, obviously the feedback didn't work. They're going out of business. But, you know, it's just companies. There was one that I did with Clorox for pool owners. And that was great because I learned so much about taking care of my pool from the other people there. I got more out of that, just learning how to take care of my pool. But then I also got paid, and we got to kind of help pick out the new designs for the next products. So definitely check out your market research companies in your area and sign up for all of them, because sometimes you can only do one every few months. So
how exactly do you sign up for that? Do you just, I mean, is there a link, or do you type in market research studies near me?
Yes, here, let me share my screen. I think I have that one up too. Let's see here. Do I have it? Yeah. Here we go.
This down. I'm going to have to go back again and, or I have your outline.
Yeah, the show notes, right? Okay, yeah. So here is, for example, what this one looks like. This is field work. So you could just look field work facilities, Google market research services in your area. You can join a focus group. So here's the one in Phoenix. This is what the facilities look like. And so you just come in, they'll have food for you. You just sit at a table like this, and they just ask you questions. That's it. So really easy. Look for market research services. Field work is a big one. I forget the other name one, but yeah, there's a lot of them out there.
Awesome. Field work. Okay, I'll remember that.
Yes. Okay, a couple other just random things, new things that are out there that you can do are charging scooters. Have you seen those Lyft scooters around everywhere?
No.
No? Oh, they're everywhere here. And we were in DC, there were scooters everywhere. Every corner, you see scooters. No. So there's Lyft, there's, I can't think, there's Lime, I think is another one. There's so many different companies now. And you can go to the app, and you can apply to be a charger. And so at the end of the night, when all these scooters are dead, you go pick them up, bring them home. They give you a special charger, and then you just charge them at your house, and then you release them into the wild. They'll tell you kind of where they want you to drop them off sometimes. And then you just drop them off, and that's it. Also, if you can fix scooters, if you have a husband who's like a technician or something, you can also get paid to fix the scooters. But that's just another easy way you could just make some money. Just take scooters home and charge them.
That's hilarious.
I know. People that know me, they know my husband is very patient because I'm always bringing these ideas up to him. Like, I have an idea. This was one that he vetoed. He didn't want me to start a fire in the garage, like charging 20 scooters. But also, again, if you have a gas guzzler van, is it worth making $20-$30 a night if you're driving around spending that much in gas, picking them up? No, not really. So
scooters and charging them. That is so
yes. But it's out there, that's another way to make money. Let's see here. So I think that's pretty much all I have here, favorite ways to make money from home. Just some things I wrote to be cautious on. MLMs, there's better ones out there. There's some that are better than others, but anything where you have to pay to work, just be cautious with it. Usually that means you're the customer. But also, I think a lot of moms think when they're trying to make money from home that they only can babysit or watch pets or something like that. And honestly, those are the things I would suggest not to do. There's just too much liability there. You're putting yourself in a very vulnerable situation, and your kids, if you're bringing other kids in. So hopefully I showed you lots of other ways to make money from home where you don't have to do stuff like that. So yeah, those are the only things I would caution you on. But yeah, and then next week we can talk about all the different favorite tools and free stuff that you can use, just tools to get all this going.
Yes, I want to talk to you, especially next week, about just some things to do that center around Wix, because I'm trying to figure out a bunch of stuff, and even the simpler things that you don't think about, like domains. And I know you mentioned buying the domain through GoDaddy tonight, but just how you go about that, transferring domains. I'm in a situation right now where the gentlyled is not up and running under, I don't know, because it's like locked, and I'm trying to transfer it, and it's just a huge pain right now. But I'm going to have to update like how you get to it, because you like have to put in gentlyledsisters.com.wix website, something weird like that. Like if you type in gentlyledsisters.com, it doesn't even come up. So
yeah, and see, there's websites like Blogger and WordPress where they won't let you redirect a domain. They'll make you pay the upgraded version. But I just recently did this with Wix, where those affiliate websites, just you get the free one, you go to GoDaddy, buy a $10 domain, and then have it redirect. And then you want to mask it so that any page that anybody clicks, it'll just still stay with the .com that you purchased. But yeah, we can talk all about that. And I have a group on Facebook if anybody kind of has questions about this. It's called IFB Ladies Who Create. It's a network support group, and we can ask questions there and just other tips and favorite tools and just networking and helping each other out.
Yes. And do you want to, okay, so overall, I don't know if you really even want to divulge this information, but how much extra do you think that you're bringing in? And do you depend on that income, or you pretty much use that for fun money?
So it's totally just fun money. For example, the market study that I'm going to do tomorrow, that $100, that's going to be our fun money while my husband goes out of town for the soul winning marathon. Just like maybe invite another family, have pizza, just, it's always just fun money or extra homeschooling thing. There's things that maybe makeup or something that you just don't want to always ask your husband for. That's where all this comes in. Just, little fun money. I don't keep track. I'm trying to be better this year and be organized and keep track, for taxes and stuff, especially because I started this little social media consultant business. Now I need to really be good at this, but it's not my strong point. And this is why I'm not in charge of the bills or anything, because I just spend everything that I get. I'm really bad at it. I'm trying to be better. Hopefully when I start this business, I'll have to be better. But yeah, I just spend it all. It's just fun money. And obviously I try to, just to bless other people with it. And yeah, So, but I don't really keep track. Sometimes on those apps, you can see how much you are making, and you think, wow, I made $500. Where did it all go? Or with Amazon, you can have a gift card, or you can have it deposited cash. So sometimes I just use the gift card option and just buy household things or, school supplies. But I just changed it to cash now. So yeah. But any other questions?
Yeah, did you want to go over the stuff that where you're talking about when you get up, which I cannot believe you get up that early. I would die.
Oh, my conclusion outline here. Okay, yeah, we can go through it real quick.
I do not. I'm like lucky if I get up by 7 with the baby. So
well, and that's the thing, different seasons. Babies definitely slow you down, right? But my youngest right now is 3. So be organized, streamline things. My husband wakes up at 4:30, so that's why I wake up at 4:30, 4:30 to 5, and I make sure I read my Bible first thing in the morning, and then that's when I do all this stuff is between probably 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. and just have it done by the time the kids wake up. But yeah, schedule your posts, have a content schedule, planner, find a routine that works for you. A big thing is obviously make sure you don't neglect your husband or your kids or your homeschooling or chores. If you ever start to feel like your real responsibilities are getting in the way of your goals, then that's when you need to stop. Like the liberals say, check your heart, and that's why you see me pull the plug on a lot of things sometimes. And it's okay. You should never feel like, bad about it. This is the priority. So if things are starting to pull you away too much, stop, take a break, just redirect or reorganize, and you can always come back to it later. But yeah, nothing is ever permanent. It's okay to take a break, stop if you need to. It's okay to change your mind and not do it at all or do something complete. I've reinvented my channel so many times. Now I feel like I'm really getting started, and
yeah.
Like I said, don't ever feel like you wasted your time learning a new skill and then you decided not to pursue it. There's profit in all labor, and you can help other ladies. You can help your church with those skills, and also put here, just always, number one, invest all you can in your husband. For example, job searching, always helped out with resumes, cover letters, thank you emails, even salary negotiations. You're the one, you're his assistant, and invest in your children, your church family, and your friends. So it's just a fun life. It really is.
Yeah. And I really liked what you were trying to explain all this stuff to me. I was like, it's so confusing. It's so hard. And what was the quote that you told me that I really like? And I've been thinking about that like the last couple of weeks. Everything's hard until it gets easy or something.
Yes. Now I can't remember it either. Everything is hard until you know how. And then, yeah.
I feel like everything is hard until it gets easy. So I've been trying to, as I'm trying to figure this out, my kids make fun of me and my husband makes fun of me because I'm not very advanced with technology. And so I'm like trying to figure out this domain thing, and I'm like going crazy. And you feel like you spend so much hours, or so much time on it, and you're like, is this even going to help me? But maybe you're learning so you can help someone else. I don't know.
Yes. I mean, I try to help all my friends and invest in them. You're never going to regret it. Never. So I think God will always set you up in a situation where you can use those skills. Like Pastor, a prepared place for a prepared person. There's always going to be opportunities to help out. And so, yeah, everything is hard before it's easy. Once you know how, everything is easy. I don't remember.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, and I like this quote by Harry Truman. It's one of my favorite quotes. It's amazing what you can accomplish if you do not care who gets the credit. And so I just, see other people's successes contributing to my overall success and happiness, and happy for them. So even if it doesn't work out for you, if you could teach it to somebody else, they learn from your mistakes, then that's great. So yeah.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to next week. And we had a lot of viewers tonight. We were holding steady. We almost got up to 60 live viewers, so that's really good. So share this video and like it. I know a lot of you saw my Facebook post, but I just checked before the show, and I know I am 7 away from 1,500 subscribers, which is crazy.
Nice.
I never thought to get up to that. So once we hit 1,500, I am going to be doing a giveaway, and we might even do it next week at the end of the show. Next week is part 2 of having Karen on for making, and this one I'm really interested about because I need a lot of help with this. She's going to go over a lot more logistics and like marketing, and I think a lot of the stuff with social media, maybe ways to do that. And I'm new, like many of you know, I just have had Facebook for like a year, so I'm new to all of that, new to Facebook, new to marketing on YouTube and all that. So next week we're going to be doing that.
Yes.
You had a lot of positive comments, Karen, that were saying they love your attitude and your smile and just how you're contagious, and they love that you're sharing all this wisdom with all of them. And then Jenny P said, I'm so thankful to Karen for showing me about reselling. I do it super part-time, but I enjoy it, and the fun money is nice.
She does great. She's fantastic. She has a great page on Instagram, selling my stuff or something like that. I mean, the things that she buys and resells, that it just amazes me. So yeah, she does awesome.
Jenny, go ahead and put your Instagram name down so I can look at it. That that eBay page that you showed of that lady is crazy. All the stuff that she has in there. That's insane.
Suzanne A. Wells. Everything I learned about eBay, I learned it from her. And with YouTube, everything that I learned, really, I learned it from a lady called Sunny Lenarduzzi. If you guys want to check her out in Think Media. And I just learned it all for free. And then you can, that's the best thing, is being able to learn anything for free online and then using that to make money. No matter what education level you have, no matter what, it doesn't matter. You can learn something for free online and then turn around and make money off of it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, Jenny P, leave your comment, leave your Instagram name in the comments after this is over. So, because we're gonna be closing up shop. Karen, hang on. Even after I connect, just stay on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stop the broadcast in just a second. But thank you, ladies, for thanks, Karen, for being on tonight. And go ahead and share this, like it, click through. If you're gonna go buy something on Amazon, just click through on my link. You don't have to buy that. Just buy what you're going to after you click on my link. We'll see if that works.
Exactly.
So thanks everybody for joining, and we will see you next week.